Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here doing the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and all cross watchers. If you're a cross watcher, keep in mind that the energy could be pointed at you. It could turn around because spirit knows who's watching, right? Also, it's a general reading. It can't possibly be everybody's story. So if it doesn't resonate with you, make sure you check your rising Venus, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And what else do I need? Oh, I wanted to announce we're starting Patreon, guys. I'm launching in 3 days on June 1st, and there will be extended readings for every zodiac that I do on the 1st and the 15th of the month. It's included in the membership price of $444 or more a month. You have to join at the 444 tier to get all the extendeds. There's a gratitude drawing that we're doing bi-monthly now as a way of me saying thank you for all of your patronage. Anytime you book a personal private reading or you donate to the channel, a deck or a financial donation, or if you join Patreon, all those names get placed in the bucket. And when we do our drawing, we will draw on the 30th because there's only 30 days of June. And then we'll go 2 more months and we'll do it on at the end of that month. All right. If you want to know what's in that drawing, go check out the community tab. I uploaded all the information, and it's almost $200 worth of stuff. And I just want to give back, guys, because you're just rock stars. And I'm so grateful to have you here. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all cross watchers. And if you guys are interested in the extended readings, for $4.44 a month, you'll get extendeds for all the readings that I make for the zodiacs and possibly even other readings too. I haven't decided yet, but I want to put as much content in Patreon as I can. So let's bring you down. Come on down. Let's take a look at your finances and career for the month of June and love and romance for the month of June. I just have to warn you, it's eclipse season, and some of these readings have been rather tough energy. Lots of endings, lots of new beginnings. Eclipses are all about, it's like a big storm. This is what I was thinking about yesterday. So it was like upper 80s here. It was really hot for a couple of days. And then it dropped down into the 40s and 50s. And it dropped so suddenly that we had a big windstorm. And there were trees down, limbs down. And I thought to myself, this is the way God prunes the trees, right? I live out in the woods, so there's all kinds of trees. And of course, human beings don't go out in the woods and take care of pruning the trees so that they can have new life. It's the windstorms and the rainstorms and such that do that, and natural entropy, right? So I kind of feel like the eclipse season is a little bit like God's windstorm. It comes in and it prunes away everything that we don't need anymore in order to create healthy roots, new things that can come in. It helps growth. So let's take a look, okay? The bottom of the deck for you, this is why I told you. These were the only ones I looked at. I haven't looked at these ones. But under the deck here is a little bit of a story. I'll go really deep into it in the extended, but I've got the 7 of Cups. In this deck, it's called Delusions. All right, 7 of Cups for me is all about confusion, not knowing what to do. This deck's calling it a little different. It's calling it delusions, like you're fooling yourself, right? And then you've got the Star card, which is called Hope in this deck. So delusions with hope, 9 of Wands, stamina, and 10 of Wands, hardship. So in the energy I'm just getting from the bottom of the deck, I kind of feel like you've been kidding yourself about something in your finances and career. Maybe you're just, you know, lots of things end up with expiration tags. It's, and yet we don't want to give up on them. 9 of Wands. I don't want to give up. I keep having hope that the hardship's going to get better. So this could be at your job. Maybe you don't even have a job. You've been trying to get a job. Maybe, with the delusions, I'm a big person when it comes to manifestation these days. I never even used to know what it was. And now I'm learning that it really is the way we create. And so with the 7 of Cups, it could mean that there's something you've been trying to create for yourself, but you just, it's a mixed bag. You need to get more clear so that the universe can be on board with you. You got to be a vibrational match to what it is you want. And 7 of Cups is saying you really don't know what you want, or you're confused about how to manifest it. So it does look like with the 9 and 10 of Wands that you've been hoping things would get better. But 10s are endings. Let's take a look at your energy. Oh, yeah, and then we got another 10. 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and, the Devil. So the way they were dealt, the Devil came out first. This is the habit, dependency. Oops. And then we have Knight of Pentacles, servitude. Now, when I think of these words, okay, the word servitude with dependency, it makes me think that there's something you've chained yourself to. In a regular Rider-Waite tarot, there is the Devil. And then there's the Lovers, which what's the word, Spirit? Come on. There's a word I'm looking, materialism. Thank you. Jeez, I couldn't get it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. But the Devil represents materialism. It's like being chained to things that you think are important that really aren't as important as you think they are. So it looks to me like you've got a bit of dependency. So if you are working, it looks to me like you might even be a workaholic. Knight of Pentacles, it's slow and methodical. It's the Knight is very astute. And he's in servitude. But with 2 10s, so 10 of Swords, I kind of feel like that needs to end. Like Spirit's saying, let it go. Whatever this is for you and your finances and career, if it's a belief system, because that inhibits us also. With that 10 of Cups, that could be, not 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Delusions, hope, stamina, hardship. I just feel like you're kidding yourself. Like wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, there's something better. You need to let it end. 10 of Swords, finale. With 10 of Wands, hardship. It's just not doing you any good. And it may not even be your job. This could literally be an addiction to a belief system. So let me give a for example. Let's say you grew up in a home where your father and mother, either or, were very, very, very hard workers, right? Determined workers. Like they sacrificed a lot for the kids, for the family. They got up every day and went to a drudgery job that they really didn't like. But they would come home exhausted and they would, you knew they weren't happy. But you also would hear the story about you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You got to make it work, right? Got to earn a living. Got to bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan. And that's the old belief system, guys. That's what we're tearing down to move into fifth dimensional reality is, becoming powerful, conscious creators. We're learning that we don't have to do the drudgery. We can absolutely create something for ourselves that is pleasurable and enjoyable and monetize it. I mean, I'm proof of that. And so I just feel like for some of you, you've been really working hard at something that just doesn't fulfill you. And Spirit's trying to get you to see that, it might be an addiction. It might be a codependency thing. Like, I can't live without it. I can't live without it. I'll sink. My life will end if my job ends. It's the be all, end all, right? I don't think that's true. I'm seeing butterflies everywhere. And so, the end of anything is just the beginning of something new. I think you've been chained to something that is exhausting. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. But you kept hoping, right? You had faith that maybe it would turn around, that maybe it would get better. You might be dealing with a boss. Some of you, not everybody. Remember, it's a collective reading. Some of you might be dealing with a boss that's a real pain in the ass, that just treats you bad. Could be devil energy, because I'm seeing the Emperor and the King of Wands together underneath this heavy energy. So, maybe you're someplace where you're not appreciated. Maybe somebody yells and screams at you or treats you poorly, and yet they know that you've got maybe a family to feed or you've got bills to pay, and they've got you kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think Spirit's trying to tell you, you can get out of that. You can absolutely get out of that. So let's take a look at your advice. Serendipity. See, there you go. Something better is coming. Something better is coming. I do believe that there's an ending happening for you, though. I don't know if you have to choose it. I'm not seeing a choice card. It might just happen for you. And I'm not going to say to you. I think it might happen for you. A stroke of good luck, Who knows? It could be anything. It could be winning the lottery. It could be, getting an inheritance or having the dream job drop in your lap. Somebody says, hey, I know somebody that, could use somebody like you. Here's their number. Tell them I sent you. Serendipity. I don't believe this is a choice. I think this is going to happen for you. So what is your fear? Your fear is peaceful resolution. Well, when I look at this as a fear, this is like you're afraid that there won't be a peaceful resolution. It's like, I don't know how to make peace with this. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling wore out. I'm losing hope, right? I feel chained to this. And it doesn't have to be a job. It could be a belief system. Let's just say for those of you that don't have a job and you're sitting around thinking nobody's ever going to hire me. I've been trying. It's never going to work out, blah, 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 right? And then serendipity, all of a sudden, boom, something comes along and now you're flying. You're in the air. You got wings. And there will be a peaceful resolution, even though you're afraid there may never be. What's your advice? Honoring ideas. When an idea comes to me, serendipity could be an idea. It could be a creative thought. When an idea comes to me, I honor it by doing my best to bring it into being. Ideas are like children, and I proudly nurture them, knowing they'll grow and develop and eventually make their way out into the world without ever really acknowledging how much time, money, love I shelled out for them. Some of you guys, I'm feeling energy of you've got responsibilities. You've got a family to support. For others of you, this is absolutely the universe saying something good is coming your way. Serendipity. You're not expecting it, but it's coming. And it could be an idea. It could be something that sparks an idea, that gets you moving in a different direction. Could be a change of mind, right? Change your mind, change your life. If you've been feeling like Eeyore, woe is me, the universe never gives me what I want, and you feel like you're a good servant with that Knight of Pentacles, I'm in servitude. I'm doing what you think you're supposed to be doing. Some of you guys do. You have a boss that's a pain in the butt, acts like the devil. So we will go deeper in this for your finances and career in the extended. If you guys choose to join me over in Patreon, there will be a link in the description box below. There will also be a link in the description box for a private reading. If you would like to, if this is resonating with you and you feel like you really need to know more details, get some more guidance on this, absolutely reach out to me. Give me a little bit more of the details of what you're going through, and we can get you some advice and guidance, okay? So let's take a look at your love and romance in the month of June. So it looks to me, well, what's the bottom of the deck here? 8 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Oh. So I kind of feel like you've been waiting on somebody who's been really taking their time. Yeah. This could, so I'm getting, again, 2 stories. Isn't it funny when I do collective readings, there always seems to be 2 groups I'm talking to. But we got the 3 of Wands. I'm noticing this rabbit's checking his watch, patiently waiting for that ship to come in, right? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This could very well be that ship coming in. This could be communication. This could be an opportunity. But you don't trust it. Either you or your person, because sometimes the energy flips. But, whoever this 3 of Wands is that's been waiting, I feel like it's you. Something comes in and now you're mistrustful, right? It's like this bird is saying, serpent, right? And look, the snake, and it's got Alice's head on it. But it's the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is guarded. It's like, whoa, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I trust this. But we've got the 8 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. The King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. All right, so for some of you, there's somebody who didn't make you a priority. They didn't choose you. They chose somebody else or something else. It doesn't have to be a person, but they chose something else. They're regretting it. 10 of Wands. They regret it. They want to change it. It broke your heart, broke their heart, broke somebody's heart. And now there's a Page of Pentacles. See, that's that ace. I think your person wants to kind of come forward and give you that Ace of Pentacles, and you may not trust it. Right? So you could be dealing with a King of Swords. King of Swords sometimes make decisions not from their heart space, because really I'm not seeing any cups here, guys. No offense. I'm not. I'm seeing a lot of air and pentacles and wands. No cups. Everything but cups. So you know, this King of Swords, he makes decisions according to logic. And sometimes he can be kind of cold too. He doesn't always show. It's not that he doesn't have emotions. He just does not allow anybody else to see them. And sometimes even himself, right? King of Cups is that way too. He's like hard on the outside, but ooey gooey chewy on the inside. But he recognizes his emotions. King of Swords don't always allow themselves to have emotions, right? They've kind of closed their heart chakra off. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then it's definitely a air sign, you know, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius you could be dealing with. But there you go. It's soulmate, somebody from the past, you know, somebody that you have fond memories of, or they do you. Six of Swords, wanting to move forward, wanting to get out of choppy waters, wanting to put the work and effort in, but seems to be stuck in stinking thinking. That's probably the delay. It's probably what's been taking him a while. That's why this rabbit is all frustrated and worried. You know, the time is now, the time is now, the time is now. I'm late for an important date. And then finally, it looks to me like that Page of Pentacles, whoever the King of Swords is, finally brings that Ace of Pentacles and slaps it right out there for you. And because of all of this energy, which looks to me like you were second choice and you felt it, it doesn't mean that you were not their first choice. It just means that for whatever reason, they didn't feel at the time like that choice was the best one for them. Kind of feels a little bit like breadcrumbing to me, quite frankly. But whoever your person is, and please feel free to flip the energy if you know this is your energy, if you're the one that made somebody wait for a while because you wanted to bring something solid, you know. Whoever this is, I'm hoping we get to some cups in the extended, because it feels to me like all passion and cerebral. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So yeah, it feels to me like they're all up in their head. That's the holdup. But I do see where they want to work on it. They want to move into smoother waters. The only cups I see here is the Six of Cups, and that was in the past. But that might be why they want to choose you, is because you were the only cups, you know? Maybe the person they chose, because there's a Queen of Wands here. Maybe the person they chose because maybe, you know, they were packaged well. And they were choosing with their head, not their heart. But I think in the month of June, they're working on a comeback. I'm not sure you're going to take it. You might. Let's take a look at your advice. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. For me, message in a bottle, it's like that rabbit waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for that message to come in. And your person stuffed it in a bottle, shipped it out to sea, and just prayed and hoped it would find you, but didn't really take the extra, you know, they could have done something. I really do feel like they could have done something a little bit more. It's almost like they left it up to the universe, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I see. They left it up to the universe. 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Wands. So They weren't sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that, but apparently they made a bad choice and they want to communicate with you, but they were afraid. They were stuck in their head. They were afraid. And it's funny because this 8 of Pentacles, this guy's holding a bottle, right? Working on maybe emptying out that ink, right? It's ink, and he's using it to create these pentacles, and there's that pentacle. And so maybe he or she, I mean, it's the King of Swords, doesn't have to be a man though, could just be energy. But for the sake of not knowing which pronoun to use, I'm just going to use he. He is now he's working really hard on that message. It looks like you're about to get it. But I don't think you're going to get it in a normal way. This could even be, for some of you, this could even be like spirit. I don't know why. It doesn't really look like that. But this card kind of feels like, you know, like a weird way. Somehow you're going to get a weird message. You know, maybe you'll get it by accident. I've had weird stuff like that happen before. I had somebody butt dial me once, and they were talking about me. And it was good stuff, but it was stuff they didn't have the nerve to tell me. And it was like the universe just said, well, if you can't tell her, let's just let you butt dial her and tell her anyways. You know, it's kind of got that kind of feeling like the message is going to come in. It's going to be something that you can sink your teeth into, bury in the backyard. It'll be there 10 years from now. It's a pentacle. But I feel like it's going to come through in an odd way, a strange way. Yeah, because then next we have destiny. Says, one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Pass this card on. So with that Wheel of Fortune, you know, whatever is happening here is meant to happen. I'm going to have to get you some advice, though. Let's see what the advice says. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. I kind of feel that. I feel like that's your energy. Like you were like, you know, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. I think you let spirit handle it. And because of that, now it's coming in. It's exactly what you needed to do. You needed to let go of control issues. And the moment you did, now this person is thinking about you. They're looking at your pictures. They're dreaming about you. They're wanting to move into smoother waters with you. They're wanting to work on this now. But they're a little tied up. They're late. So next we have emotions. Look at all the water. You know, it's funny. There's not a lot of cups here, but there's a lot of water energy. You got water here. We got water with the 3 of Wands. We're seeing a ship coming in. A bottle on the ocean. Now we've got emotions, which is showing a moon over the water. It says, you are awash with unexpressed emotions. Say exactly what you feel. It is safe for you to speak your truth. See, now this could be your energy or this could be their energy. I'm feeling like it's both of your energies. I feel like this person don't know what to say. That's why the 8 of Swords is here. That's why it's taken them so long. And then when they show up, you are 7 of Wands, right? And Spirit's saying it's okay for you to speak and say exactly what you feel. Speak your truth. Talk about your emotions. It's what's missing here. It's the missing equation. Quotient is everybody's in their heads desiring something to ground into the physical, and yet nobody's talking about the emotions. That's what I feel. That's that message in a bottle. That's, your emotions are all bottled up for some of you. So what's the fear here? The fear and the block is decisions. Somebody needs to make a decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. And so I saw that back here, just so you know. It's pretty deep, but I do see that need for a decision. Two of Swords with the Two of Wands. The Ace of Swords could be a decision too. It's time to decide about this relationship. I think the reason why it's time to decide is because whoever this person is, they really weren't there. They just weren't. They made a choice that kept them separate from your life, no matter what it was, whether it was a job or a person or a situation, or maybe they just, weren't ready. Whatever it was, I feel like they're coming forward now, and you're going to have to make a decision. And I feel like destiny, let go of control issues. I feel like the moment you stop worrying about it, the moment you stop being the rabbit, checking your watch every 2 seconds, when you get patient and you just get into flow and allow this situation to unfold naturally, that's when the energy shifts. So if you haven't done that, do that. Okay? Because when this comes in, this Ace of Pentacles, I'm telling you guys, you can bury it in the backyard. It'll be there 20 years from now. But the thing that's missing is the emotion. So that's what needs to be talked about. Don't just put your wall up and say, no, I'm not ready for this. You took too long. I thought you were my destiny, but, you chose something else. You broke my heart. You didn't show up for me. And so you're going to have to talk about it. You're going to have to clearly define what your emotions are. And they will too. They're going to have to. If they don't, then go ahead. Keep your Seven of Wands there. I don't see a serpent. I don't see Seven of Swords. I don't see anything here except for a person that just didn't really know what they wanted. And now it looks like they do. Maybe they always did, but their fears got in the way. So that's all, guys. I'm going to go deeper into this in the Patreon. If you'd like to join me over there, once again, the link will be in the description box below. If you don't want to commit to a monthly subscription and you would like to go deeper into this, then please reach out and book your own personal reading. Give me a little bit more details about, how this is playing out for you. And we will go very deep into it and get you some more clarity and some advice. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you on the 1st, because these will be uploaded and ready to view on the 1st. And then we'll go on the 15th again. And of course, the peppering of pick-a-piles and whatever comes during the month. And twice a month we do the moon rituals too. So there's always content, guys. Just keep your wiggly bell going and you'll get it. All right. I love you. Namaste.